Welcome to my channel, SteveO the Window Cleaner. I am getting out the door a little late this morning, so I wanted to make a quick little video. Not too quick, but of something I've been using with my water-fed pole. That's a modification that I really like, and then I kind of just figured out because of the bronze wool shortage, and I like walnut pads, but I wanted something different. And oh, the day that I figured this out, I didn't have any walnut pads. So what is this? So this is my water-fed pole brush configuration here. This is what I mainly use all the time as a boar hair brush. Rinse bar, I have the, let me show you this. I have some JB Weld there so that it doesn't damage any windows. And sometimes the pressure out of that particular one is not very good, so sometimes I just like that to be on there. So what this though is this is usually the walnut pad holder or the bronze wool multi-tool holder. So with this, what I was having problems with though is I ran out of walnut pads. So what works though is these Maykker sleeves on here. So basically, let me move this over here. Get a real close-up of it. Okay, so this is it, and what I figured out was that it would snap on the ends here. Make sure you're getting that. So it'd snap on the ends here, so we'll snap this one again. So this is not going to be like perfect, right? But if you're willing to modify it, maybe you could put a whole zip tie it if you want to keep it like this, but it works. What you can also do is you could put a 10-inch sleeve on here. So what I've been considering is buying a 10-inch Maykker Fugu sleeve that is basically like this one, and just put that over it. So if I put a 10-inch sleeve on this, so this is the Pro Plus sleeve. Really any sleeve fits on, and the sleeve fits on super comfy. You just start in the area there, just work up, and then boom, that's really locked on there, right? So what this basically does is gives you extra scrubbing power on water-fed pole. The pad here has those little extra, little nylon pieces, I think they are, that come out and give you the extra scrub really good. But it can just allow you to interchange walnut pads, different stuff like that on this thing if you're not using bronze pads, or if you don't like bronze wool pads. A lot of people do not like them. They don't like the fear of scratching anything. You won't scratch anything, but some people just don't like the idea of it. So what you could do is you could snap one side and then get the other side on and snap that. So once again, you're not being able to snap these two on, but you're able to snap these corners and get a really good hold here on something like this, and just put that over it, and then you got a really good extra scrub. I've always really liked the extra scrub of microfiber. It just really gets into the edges. So one thing to think about this though is that it's going to be heavy when you're working with it, is that this is going to hold a lot more water with it being microfiber. So I have my SteveOnator pole here. I usually operate this at 30 feet now, but Destroyer would be the best pole, because that's one thing you don't want to do, is you don't want to have a bunch of weight at the top, but this works pretty nice. Something else you can do, oh, I don't want to twist this off, but you could always just use an alpha scrubber as well without the rinse bar and attach it to this Xero thread. The one thing I don't like about this though is that it's so square that I'm at a funky angle. I kind of need to bring it down and readjust the angle. Where with this, it's so round, kind of a football shape, that it can conform to the window real nicely. So hopefully more things come out like this in the future that are like this, but I just wanted to show you this quick mod for water-fed pole because I think it's a really good modification for homes cleaning. You could do a lot of different sleeves on here. There's like, Pool X sleeves that have the blue strip here for that are like extra abrasive. The Unger one, they don't make that one like that, but that could be really good configurations for this, and just gives you that extra scrubbing power to be able to turn around, scrub it. And then like the one thing I was going to show you is say you like this configuration, you could attach like a walnut pad. So let's say you're tired of, you know, taking the pad on and off of there, undoing the bolts. You could just attach one of these, right? And then you could just put the walnut pad over it. And it's gonna hold on to the Velcro. Only thing I don't like about it though, is you got a little bit of an end out here. These are like even a little bit short for the Techno Pad. When you have them on the Techno Pad holder, see, you just have a little bit of an edge there that's different, right? Then the bronze wool pads went over a little bit. The one thing I wouldn't use on this though is the bronze wool pads when they come back out with the white felt on the back. It gets all in here and makes this unusable. So honestly, I feel like the best way to do it is to use these Maykker pads. They're gonna hold on there really, really well. I had no problem using it on the pole of this, like rotating or coming loose. It's pretty tight. The snaps all stayed good. I could see them coming loose though, because you gotta remember this isn't meant for this, but it works. It works. As far as I'm concerned, it works. But I just want to show you that mod. Now I just want to show you it working. It's at a job where I don't need it, but I want to show you it as far as it just on the glass so you can see it in action. But I will end with that, and that's just a quick little, here's my new water fed pole modification made by the wonderful Richie Blue at Maykker. Even though he probably didn't mean for this to be used like this, it works like this. So just another way to use something that traditional for water fed that can help you get better results. So, all right, I'll end with some footage of this just working on the glass, and that'll be it. Have a good one. Ooh, actually, no, that will be done by the time I put this video out. So cool, guys. Have a good one. Peace. Bye. So I said I was just gonna do some footage of it, but I decided I want to talk a little bit more about it. So with that, the one thing that you'd probably see more of is that microfiber would hold on to more dirt. So that's one thing to think about too, that's different than like that bronze wool pad. The bronze wool pad doesn't hold much water or anything. I mean, it gets dirty, but it won't travel so much dirt. So that's something to think about if you're going to use that. And that if you're doing something really, really dirty, you may want to give a good scrub first to the window with the brush and rinse that down really good, and then hit it with like a microfiber, something like that, and that might be a good idea. But this is more just like an idea that, you know, I didn't have any bronze wool pads one day, I didn't have any walnut pads, and I knew I needed an extra scrub for a house, and that's what I figured out. I think there's a lot of different applications you could use for that. I think you could even do, if you had like hard water up high, you could put, you know, Diamond Magic on something like that, and then, you know, rinse it off. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. One thing you can use that pad for too that I do is like when you clean double hungs, what you do is you do the top one as you drip dry and let the other ones, and if there's still drips on the bottom of the first window, you can clear those drips with that pad before you start doing the window, so you don't have so much of that water running down that could possibly be dirty. A lot of applications for it. Ever since
let's see, I got one of those bronze wool holders. DA Components was the original people that made them, and I remember when I got the one the first time, it really changed everything for me. And then having boar hair and that, I always can trust that configuration to do the best job that water fed pole can do. If that can't do it, then it's time to get the ladder out, right? Or time to get whatever out that's needed to get it done. But I think water fed, there's always new things that can make it better. There's always rooms for improvement, just like with traditional tools. And I think something like this could actually really help and make the attachment more versatile than just having like the bronze wool pad bolted or the walnut pad bolted to it. Now you'd be able to interchange the stuff that you have on it. It's just, the idea though is that you need a 10-inch pad, which a lot of the pads are 4-inch by 9-inch. But I think it could work really, really well. So remember, what have I showed you here? So the attachment is either the walnut pad holder, World Enterprise walnut pad holder. It's the same thing as the Xero multi-tool bronze wool pad holder. So it's the same exact thing. It's just that once bronze wool pads come out, you can use that and interchange them. I've always tried to configure an idea of how to put the Techno Pad, but every single time I do it, it's too long to do something like that. And there's other things out there for this stuff. I've tried a lot of them. I don't like a lot of them, but I've always loved that multi-tool one has always been really, really good. And I think adding that Maykker on there makes it really good. It's just a little heavy though if you're working with that all day. Something you might want to do is do a hybrid brush. That's going to carry less weight than a boar hair brush, because boar hair is going to trap more water and also trap more dirt. That's one thing about boar hair that you should know, is that you should clean out your boar hair brushes more often than you clean out your hybrids or something like that. And I just let them soak in a bucket of like pure water. That's it. That's all that's needed. But kind of a short, simple video. It's the holidays. You know me. I always I don't do a whole lot of videos around the holidays. I like to do a lot of stuff and get out and enjoy the last month of the year. I'll be doing a best of 2021. That's kind of become a thing that I always do now at the end of every year, is kind of do a review of all of the best tools that came out this year. I'm planning another huge giveaway for December, so I'll announce that soon of what that is. And again, with those giveaways, as always, if you put an order through me with WCR, windowcleaner.com, I am a rep for them. I believe all you guys know that by now. I put you in for that giveaway, so that's how it works. So anyways, hope y'all are good. I'll be announcing the GoPro Hero 10 winner here in just a couple days as well. I think this video will come out tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. The day it'll come out is Wednesday. But I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful holidays, and we'll talk soon. Peace.